If you're trying to make any cardboard weapons or armor with the templates that I provide, it may be a little confusing, since there are symbols and numbers that may be a little unfamiliar to you. So today, I'm going to teach you how to print, assemble, and understand the templates that I make, so that you can make your own cardboard armor and weapons. So let's start off with print settings. So here, I just have my template pulled up in the printing menu. Now here are the settings I used. Make sure that it is not two-sided, so make sure that box isn't checked in. It can be black and white, doesn't really matter. It can be either landscape or portrait. Again, that also doesn't matter. But make sure that the size of the paper is 8.5 by 11 inches. Now, down here at the sizing, this is important. So do not click scale to fit. When you look at the percentage here, this is how you properly size it for you. Now, if you need to go larger, you can go to 130% or higher. And if you need to go smaller, you can go below 100% or 90 or anything below that, depending how big you need the template to be to fit you. So once you have the templates printed out, I'll show you now how to actually assemble the templates themselves. So we're just going to take these top 2 pages, for example, and I'll explain to you what these symbols mean. So whenever you have a template piece like this, and you'll see these symbols and these little notches, these all mean something. So the number here is just telling you what piece number this is, and the D next to it means it's a corresponding piece of another template. And these tick marks here, they all line up with another template. So first, you're gonna have to cut this out. So here now you can see what I mean. After I cut these out, these 2 little tick marks here always correspond with each other. So now, once you have that, you grab any tape that you have available to you. Just have some masking tape right here. And then you just want to tape the seams together. Just like that. And now you notice we have extra tick marks up here. So there are other corresponding pieces. We have 10A and 10B, and their tick marks correspond with the ones we just taped together. So let's cut these out. Okay, so now we have those corresponding pieces. So once again, have tick marks, line those up. Grab your piece of tape. Oops. Grab your piece of tape and tape them together. Just like this. Now you have one big piece. Like I said earlier, the number on the corners of the pieces are the piece template number. So we have 10A, 10B, 10C, 10D. Those just means that this is a group, and they all correspond to each other with the tick marks. Of course, if this was a bigger piece that needed more other parts to it, it would go up to so on and so forth. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on if needed. Since this template only has 4 pieces, it only need to go to letter D. Now, I'll explain what these symbols mean. So the meaning of these symbols essentially means to duplicate the piece after you transfer it onto a piece of cardboard. So once you have it taped together, transfer it onto a piece of cardboard with a pen or pencil, whatever. So I'll do exactly that. Okay, so now that I've transferred that piece onto some cardboard, now you have the exact shape onto another piece of cardboard. So what these symbols mean exactly is this one means to flip the template, and this one means there'll be 2 pieces. So basically multiplication symbol, and then the number it's going to be multiplied. So for example, this piece is times 2, so there'll be 2 pieces. Some of my templates may say times 8 or whatever. This one just says times 2, and this one just means to flip this paper template. So once you have it transferred onto one side, Just grab a new piece of cardboard. Let's use this one for example. Once you have the new piece of cardboard, you want to take that template that you used and remember what side you used to transfer the first piece onto. So now the symbol just means you're going to flip it over, and you're now going to transfer it over on the flipped over side. Okay, so I'm now done transferring that over. And so basically what this does, it is essentially, for example, this is a template for a right leg, shin armor for the legs. And when we flip it over, it now essentially makes it a template for the left leg. It just mirrors it, so you don't have to have so many templates. That is all I have for you today. I hope this video cleared up any confusion you had about using my templates. And of course, if you have any further questions, don't be afraid to ask me in the comments. I will be looking at the comments. And of course, see you till next time.